The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coach.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that, if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's James. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Godfrey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Running into the open space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off-play action on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Bulls are marching down the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Up-tempo for the offense. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On target to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Cummings. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The run from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Caught near the sticks. It's Godfrey. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this.
There he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to the ground game on the left. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the ground game. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They kick it away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Jenkins. Oh, he got loose. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's complete. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains. And now a decision to be made on 4th down. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're setting up the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Set to kick this one away.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw.
I love the design by this offense. A great job going for athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Godfrey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still... Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Handoff from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's James. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Owls want to crank the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Going to take a shot on second and short. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They booted away on fourth down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick tempo here for the offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over. And that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Williams. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. And they fail to hook up on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 18 to Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Move those, Jay. Keep them moving.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Makes the grab. It's James. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flip.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Snap of this drive comes from the 32. Rides the back on the option, the give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Godfrey. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.